During the month of June, we celebrate the birthday of St. John the Baptist, the great forerunner and cousin of the Lord. And St. John, from the earliest moments in his mother's womb, responded to the presence of Christ, to the visitation. If you remember in St. Luke's Gospel, John leaps for joy at the presence of Christ. And John's entire life was spent pointing to the Lord. He was the herald of Jesus, and he was sent to open the hearts and prepare the way for the coming of Christ. St. John the Baptist can also inspire us as well. For towards the end of his life, St. John made an important statement that should apply to us as well. He pointed to Christ and said, "He must increase, while I decrease." John understood his role. He knew what his place was. His place was to point to Christ and not to himself. Now, we might not think of ourselves as heralds of the Lord. After all, John lived 2,000 years ago. That was his job, not ours. But maybe that is our job. Maybe our job is to be modern-day John the Baptist, to point to the Lord by our words, by our actions, by the way we live our lives. The only way we can do that is if we're willing to take a back seat and to allow Jesus to shine in us. Maybe John would have said it differently years ago when he said, "He must increase, while I decrease." But the thought still remains the same, and the challenge is there for us. And it's only when we're willing to allow Christ to take over in our lives, when we allow Christ to be what we proclaim and not ourselves, that like John the Baptist, we can continue to bring the good news of Jesus into the world. This is Father John, and I hope to see you at Ascension soon.